So today's video is going to be an unboxing. A little while ago, I did an unboxing for a special edition of the Strange the Dreamer duology by Laini Taylor, and I did it truly as an unboxing where I showed you everything on camera, so you got my raw reaction. And I asked all of you if it was something you enjoyed, and so many of you were really excited about the unboxing. And right around that time, there was an opening from Illumicrate to try to become a rep, and I was like, well, okay, I'll go for this, and I am now a rep for Illumicrate. So I'm very, very excited, and I know what the book is. I did look at the book, but I haven't looked at anything else in this Illumicrate box. So if you don't know, Illumicrate is a subscription box service where they have a mix of different fantasy books, sometimes young adult, sometimes adult, and you get often a very cool kind of special edition of the book, and then you also get a lot of merch to go along with it. I'm going to start with the book. I'm so excited to read this book anyway. By the way, Illumicrate, the books come in this cute little book sleeve, but She Who Became the Sun. So I'm gonna be really honest. I have the other edition of this book. Let me grab it off the shelf really quick. I had purchased this edition of the book, which I think is an amazing cover. And typically when I see UK covers, I usually like UK covers more, but I was like, I kind of like this cover. For once, I'm not super jealous, but one, this in person is beautiful. Hopefully on camera, you can see also how beautiful it is, and it's all shiny, but also the sprayed edges are amazing. The ombre effect on these pages is stunning. Here's what the book looks like without the sleeve, because I always love to see what's underneath. I want to see what it looks like naked, and this is what it looks like naked, which is very nice. But on top of all of that, it's a reverse sleeve. So if you don't know what that means, you have the regular book cover, but if you wanted, you could reverse it, and then you have artwork. Really quick, I'm gonna put the book sleeve on the cover of the book this way because I want to see what it looks like. While I'm doing this, have any of you ever had to realign your book sleeves because you ordered a copy and then the sleeve itself was so crooked that the spine wasn't really on the spine? Have you ever had to redo your book sleeves? I have had to do it many a time because some of you may know that I have my own book called Peace and Turmoil, and sometimes people buy signed editions, and so I have to order kind of in bulk and there will be so many times that I'll be like, oh my gosh, because I have to sit and try to redo the sleeve so that it actually fits right. Anyway, it's very frustrating, but here's what it looks like now with the reversal. Oh, that looks so cool. Now getting into everything else. So there's a little box in here. It's looking like a mug. How many of you are still children at heart and you're like, ugh, bubble wrap. It's so satisfying. Oh my gosh, look at this mug. That is amazing. That is so cool. I love artwork. My husband loves coffee, so I love to buy him mugs. And sometimes I buy myself mugs too. But either way, this is so cool. I absolutely love it. It's like a whole action scene on the mug. And I've had this box just sitting, and I was pretty sure there was a mug in there. And I was like, okay, I can't look at it yet. And I've wanted to look at this mug for so long now, and it looks great. It's so cool. Also, in case you're wondering, this mug is inspired by the Poppy War. Ah, geez, I need scissors. Gosh darn it. Okay, hold on. All right, I have scissors now. I'm cutting them I'm using them likely unsafely. I don't think this is the safe way to use scissors. I need to get one of those, like, child safe box openers, because I'm probably gonna, at some point, injure myself. There was one time that my dad, he had bought some peanuts, and there was like the little plastic wrap around the top of the peanut container, and it just like would not budge. He could not get it off, and so he was like, I'll just use a knife and like do this, and the knife slipped and he stabbed himself quite badly. Like he could see the bone. But being like tough guy that my dad was, he didn't do anything about it. He was just kind of like, in pain. And then that was it. It wouldn't have really been funny, but like, what if while I was telling that story, I stabbed myself? I mean, I might curse. That might be a time that you actually hear me curse. My dad would tell me all sorts of injury stories. He worked in lumber, and he was telling me one time that he was like pulling wood off of the back of a truck, and there was a piece that had split apart, and so when he pulled it, it just went in here and then out the other side. But I think he made the sale that he was trying to make, so I guess, you know, it was all worth it. As much as I love bubble wrap, this stuff, there's something about the noise and the feel of it I just don't care for. I don't know what it is. It's the sound. That's what it is. Oh, I hate that sound. I'm so sorry. This is like the opposite of ASMR. So this particular thing is the character Lila Bard from Shades of Magic. So a lot of the goodies are going to have references to other books, and there's something about those other books that also is similar to something in the book in the box. So they have Lila from Shades of Magic. I feel like I could use this as a little bookend for maybe some paperbacks or something that are not particularly heavy. That's very fancy. There's also this amazing art print, and it comes in this acrylic, which is amazing. This artist is one of my favorite artists, so I'm so excited that I officially own a piece of art by them, and it is from Red Rising. If you're a fan, you probably already could tell, but the characters on here are Mustang, Darrow, and Severo. There's also this super fun little pocket mirror, so it's got this on one side, and then on the other it says to define is to limit, and then it's a little pocket mirror, little fancy mirror. How fun. My poor husband, I'm always asking him, like, do I have anything in my teeth? And he's always like, no. And I'm like, are you sure? And so now I can just figure it out for myself, because I can just keep that mirror in my bag. There's also this beautiful book pin, and it's kind of inspired by, like it says inspired by She Who Became the Sun. It's inspired by the book and the book's cover and everything. It's gorgeous. I love using little tote bags when I go to my local used bookstores, or sometimes even just the grocery store or the store to try to use reusable bags. And I think it's fun to put little pins on them. The last item is so beautiful. It's this fan, and it has imagery from Descendant of the Crane, which I very much enjoyed. And it has a quote also. It says, "No night was perfect for treason, but this one came close." This fan is so beautiful. The cover of that book is beautiful, and that's kind of where this image comes from right there. But this is so pretty. Oh my gosh. I put the sleeve back to the way it was so you could get one last look at this. But anyway, that is it for this unboxing. I hope this was fun for all of you. I hope you enjoyed the random little stories as I was unboxing things. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all later. Bye.